Hello, Geminis. If you'd like to come on in, have a seat for some symbolic support. My name is Steph. I want to thank you for being here if you're new, and if you're returning, welcome home. We are going to create an ink blot made in your name and essence to scry for shapes and symbols that may speak to our psyche and psychic senses. We'll add on some tarot and oracle, and where Mr. Ghost Gift is here kicking, we have Ghost Tube for any audio additions from the afterlife that may further add to our auric adventures. So when you're ready, I'm grateful you're here for your time, attention, interactions with the channel, and let's go. You know the drill, gems. You have the power to pause, fast forward, replay, revisit as much as you'd like. We are creating a portal to perceive in, less worrying about a masterpiece. Always feel well to comment below what you see, sense, or feel as your reflections do deepen the reading. They add to the reading insights, and they support our interconnected nature. Gems, your Cali cards came out here on the side in the pre-shuffle. If the artistry is standing out to you, we'll give them a quick read at some point in the reading, and as well the link to the extended will be below. I'm getting the sensation, Gems, that you are very something like mind and heart. The heart is flourishing and blooming.
Gemini.
Yes, we're here for Gemini, but that's not to say that there hasn't been something I feel that has activated my root, my passion. And I feel very strongly about something in my heart as I'm here. I feel very, very strong. Gems, I'm just about ready to fold for the crease of creation. So when you would like to join me, let's do it to it. When you're ready, taking a nice deep breath, closing the eyes, cleansing the palette of perception, releasing the race and the rush, activating the abstract mind and ancient awareness to perceive and receive symbolic support in the name and honor of the Gemini Collective. Thank you for being my muse, and may you meet a message with meaning. If you want to take a screenshot so you can scry on your own time and dime, whatever feels well to you. I feel like I'm seeing hieroglyphics or Chinese writing with blood or red ink anyway. So it's just like a hieroglyphic, and any sort of language that works with brushstrokes and images specifically. So it doesn't have to be in any particular culture based on my unknowingness, but that's what it feels like. I want to note the coloring, like see with 31 with Chamunda.
X.
And then with your other Kali card of Kamala Devi and the coloring up here. There's a finger pointing. That finger also just transformed into a face. I'm on stilts. Gems, I'm on stilts here. I've also gone through a path. I wasn't really sure at first. I feel as though before I took this path, whatever it may be, whatever context it is, personal, professional, corporate, creative, romantic, platonic, the yada, yada, yadas, but they're all channels in which we express our essence. I took a moment to pray before I stepped forward, almost like in this very conscious way of saying, maybe, you know, praying for what I want. It doesn't have to be prayer in the traditional sense. However you pray or connect to people, places, or things, afterlife, angels, the aura of all source creator. But I prayed before I started taking steps towards this. And now I'm like in a...
You're welcome.
Thank you. Two of Wands. It's almost like a Two of Wands situation. But I'm seeing it like like if you put the two wands and then put like one of those red velvet rope things, and I'm getting access to that. I'm gaining access to whatever this red rope feel is. It's been an ascension up, And now I feel like this is a head, like right up here, and
Who
I'm
are
on
you?
top of the mind. Thank you. I'm on top of the mind. Who are you? Who am I? I am me. I am you. See, even in this card, hands to the heart and then hands up in the head. It's like placing this on. I don't know what these cards mean, as I just recently got them. I'm also noticing the jewelry, the hoops of hearing, and then what's something around your wrist. I think this wrist thing, it's like going into a pub or a bar or an event that you need access to by some sort of wristband, and you have access to this. I don't know where it is or if I've
It's
made
what
it
you
up.
want.
There's something about, like, I'm going to use the term banishing or warding off energy with like the clanging of bracelets, if that makes sense. Like clanging of bracelets, or playing with earrings. Something along that
Garden.
lines. Okay, I'm going to keep going here. This is a language I don't understand on the surface. I'm folding forward. It's like my head's looking at my feet. You know, like if you're seeing a cat kind of clean their paws, there's some sort of flexibility somewhere. Feel like I'm tobogganing, and I have a friend with me. Something about bloodline, but I don't think this is. And it may be gems for some, the lineage of this lifetime, but I got to acknowledge there's this other, it's like the bloodline of being, like the life force of all, the passion running through my veins, the red rope of that velvety red rope thing, and that is like a vein. I'm laying down right here, back to the earth. There's a large animal, feels like a power animal, spirit animal, that is like cleaning me, like licking wounds. But then over here, I'm on my belly. And I think this is it's a spirit, but I'm seeing it like a fossil. It's another kind of animal. So it's almost like I feel like when I'm plugged in, laying maybe in like Shavasana, in the corpse pose, I open up to work with this power animal. It's so large to help lick my wounds, like, and to receive. And then when I lay on my belly, like releasing, it's almost like it's relieving some sort of gas. That's what it is. It's relieving a gas, like it's a positive pressure.
What is this?
And as I am relieving that front pressure, like say in Shavasana, corpse pose, or just laying on your back on the ground, on the earth, and plugging in, when I do that on my belly, my heart's to the earth, and I can relieve something else. That feels more emotional, I admit, when I'm there. Okay, I got to come into here for a moment. Like, look at this coloring. Wherever you're going, it's like you're designing it through. This feels very playful here, this character. I feel like I'm moving heart belly forward fast. Like I feel like I'm seeing this in motion. It might be a little scary, to be honest with you. I'm not going to lie. It feels as though I'm being magnetized to something. And I have a feel, I'm going to read this card. I don't know what it's about. Maybe this is something within my mind of a memory or a history. I'm gonna read it. Give me a moment here. Let me grab the card. Sorry, gems, but sorry, not sorry. Okay, 31. Chamunda, her unerring instinct for spiritual protection arises spontaneously, even when we do not realize we need it. Sometimes we don't realize just how far we've become entangled in that which is not good for us. We do not realize we need Kali's powerful intervention. Knowing what to allow and what to fight for or against requires wisdom. Holding the space for an inner or outer conflict to be resolved involves discipline. Chamunda is the fearless wisdom, patience, and discipline needed to conquer a difficult situation. She is with you now. I think this is what this is. This might be a difficulty on the earth plane or something that I have experienced on earth. I'm seeing this could even be grief, if I may, because this one right here,
Protect.
it didn't actually ink blot over. This is a person. This is a man, a young gentleman. This could be my masculine energy being a guest in your aura gem, so thank you.
Home.
This could be an energy of a brother, a partner. If it's a father, it's when my father passed when he was younger. So when I was younger, that's how it makes me feel. Not of old age. Okay, so I feel like I'm in suddenly a liminal space, like a liminal hallway. I'm looking at this wall.
Brittany.
There's a fight happening over here. And I've turned my back away from it, like I can't hear it, or I don't want to hear it no more. If I'm being honest, I also feel like I'm grounded. Like when I was a kid, I'm grounded. This could be my parents. And when I was younger, in maturing masculine energy, felt put in the corner. And it's something I've carried on my back through. Interesting. It's plugged into my back. Okay, so it's in the past, but it's still on my mind. You were always on my mind. You were always on my mind. There's been times in my life, Gems, that I feel as though I have been able to get a bigger, better view.
Help.
Help through all these different characters, not because it changes on me, to help me stand upon knowledge, people, perceptions that have helped me, whether they know it or not, to view things differently, to move through this. There is I'm going to call him a wizard. Okay, unbeknownst to you, or perhaps beknownst to you, and of course we're speaking symbolically, this wizard, I also feel like you are a wizard. You know what I mean? And it's like you're so smart. Like you're a whip. Like you're such a wizard with things. The two rope things I was talking about before, the two wands with the velvet rope in the middle, if I followed that all the way down, you were actually holding on to the staff from this wizard. Somebody heard you in this prayer. This, I'm going to say angel, please apply whatever it is that you like. This angel, celestial, energetic form, heard you, heard your prayers. 25. We'll dive in. If I didn't say so already, Gems, I'm going to put the link below to the extended if you'd like to become a second tier secret society member. If not, that's okay. I totally get it. All right, so here we are.
It smells.
Kamala Devi. We witness her beauty, and all struggle melts into grace upon a grateful sigh. Oh my goodness, and I just sighed. And I kind of felt bad that I sighed, but it felt well. The heart softens into her protection and radiates peace. Her presence transforms frustration into inspiration, fatigue into replenishment, and overactivity into effortless attraction. She is the golden pathway of divine manifestation and peaceful contentment. She empowers your heart to receive with the same generosity, openness, and grace that you express when you give freely and joyfully. Abundant divine blessings are upon you.
Photo.
So you've been through something, going through transmuting some hieroglyphic language that it's almost like hieroglyphic heart language.
Dining.
But it was stuck in the mind, and I say stuck in the mind from my perspective as Steph, not necessarily of yours. And now I feel like, oh, okay, it's transmuting, it's releasing. Same with all the hoops in the ears, all these ears. It's like I was listening to too much as a kid, to adulting things. I was listening to all the opinions and the possibilities, and while that is very beneficial, it almost became too much information. But now I'm stepping into this peace. My prayer's been answered. Because there is power in knowing, even asking for help. Gems. Book of knowledge. Yep.
Because you won't leave.
You are a wizard. You are a whip. This is what I feel like is being decided by you. I want to say like in your next move. Is this dry enough? In your next move of sorts. Where do I want the Book of Destiny to go? What would I like my earthly experience to be expressed as? I heard I want the fighting to stop. Ouija board caution. It's like, you know, there's messages. There's something about texting specifically. Or emails. Something about writing communications. I don't know if it's like there is no tone, or if there's a passive aggressiveness. Because as you're changing, as you make this decision and your prayer is answered, and you do something with that, you do something with the answered prayer. It might be an inspiration, a glow, a sign that you see in the street. It's in the mundane world. It's not in some, you know, foggy scene. And it almost like it sparks whomever was the experience of the hurt energy in your mind. And it turns pissed offness into passion. I feel very serious though. I feel like, Gems, it's like I'm taking myself serious. Maybe it's taking your spirituality serious, your knowledge, your information, your wit.
Members.
Clarity and precision. Yeah. It comes together. It's going to be anywhere in the mundane. This clarity of something, whatever it is that you choose. And while you're cautious in communications with other people, places, or things, because I feel like I'm getting my bearings about something. And I don't want to say I feel mistrustful. It's just I feel like I need to nurture something quietly before I express it to anyone else. Because I have a feeling there's some people in your life that feel, or this could be you,
be quiet.
Like they can get in your head. And maybe you can just get all up in your head. But this, if I'm being honest, in some way, shape, or form, it's like these could be the twins of the gems. But they're systems working together. In this, like, hieroglyphic heart language that maybe like your mind can decipher. Your mind. It's like somebody who can read ancient languages precisely, but like to the work to get the sentence out could be years in the making. But once the sentence is out and made clear,
I want to leave.
That's what this feels like. And you might be in the position to try to explain it to other people. This is what it says. This is what I'm saying. Why? And they're like, well, how did you come to that conclusion? You can do your best to share it with others, to say, well, this is why maybe, you know, you're cutting people off, or you're allowing people in, or you're changing dynamics, whatever the case may be. And you're like, while you can help share it, it's not your responsibility to help them understand at the level you understand. You can only inspire them, but it's not, if they don't come to a conclusion that helps them, I don't know that you need to carry it or their opinion of it. Does that make sense? Nonetheless, for you, clarity and shooting star, confirmation that whatever it is that you are working through in your book of destiny, and while you might have been cautious for one reason or another, your confirmation is here. Am I doing it? Yes. Am I working through it? Yes. Are my prayers being answered? Yes. What is your prayer? What does your heart say? What does your head say? And then your whole being brings it to life. I'm going to continue on to the extended gems. If you'd like to join me, you know where to go. And if not, I will see you next time. Gratitude, glory for you being you. Shining, 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 just like the gemstone that you are. Until next time, so much love. Bye.
Fight.